Coming up tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, an industry is set to bounce back big after a year of struggle. We're taking a look at the summer tourism outlook. Plus, the donation of a lifetime, the Twin Cities man's gift that saved the life of one Iron Ranger. But first, more females are on the force. The women representation coming to one Twin Ports police department.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Natalie Grant. Kristen is on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. Women are growing in numbers and representation at the Superior Police Department. They recently welcomed 3 female officers onto the force. CBS3's Emma Quinn shares the goals these women hope to achieve and how they're changing the game.
I always get asked, why do you want to be a police officer, especially now?
Changing the game and bringing diversity to local law enforcement. This week, the Superior Police Department welcomed their first full class of female officers.
Female presence can be very beneficial to the whole department. So it's very rewarding that there is a lot of women getting into this profession.
Now, 7 of the department's 61 officers are female. Among them, Officer Lauren Phillips, who's serving in the community that raised her.
I had a lot of fun growing up here. I learned a lot growing up here. I know a lot of people here, so part of it for me is just doing what I can to give back, make the community the same as when I was growing up.
These women bring a new voice and perspective when responding to calls.
We have a different influence and we have a different impact on our community. We can also just have a different impact on how we handle calls, how we work with people.
The new officers hope to inspire more women to join law enforcement and make a difference in policing.
This world can be very scary at times. It can be very intimidating, but we need those good officers out there to help our community.
The officers graduated from the 19-week police academy down in Eau Claire, Wisconsin on May 15th. Now, according to the National Law Enforcement Memorial, there are more than 800,000 sworn law enforcement officers in the United States, with about 12% of those being women. The Illinois man that's charged with shooting and killing people during a protest in Wisconsin was in court earlier today. 18-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse went before a judge in Kenosha County Circuit Court this afternoon. Rittenhouse is accused of killing 2 men and injuring a third. That happened during a violent protest over the police shootings of Jacob Blake in August. Now, Rittenhouse was 17 at the time of the killings. He maintains that he was defending himself. Rittenhouse's attorneys and prosecutors are expected to iron out deadlines and other housekeeping matters ahead of his trial that is happening in November. Rittenhouse remains out of jail on a $2 million bond. Minnesota's Attorney General is taking over the case against a former Brooklyn Center police officer who fatally shot a young black man. Kim Potter is charged with second-degree manslaughter in the death of Dante Wright. Potter fatally shot the 20-year-old. The Twin Cities police chief, who has since stepped down, said he believed Potter meant to use her taser instead of her handgun. Another prosecutor in Washington County had been handling this case, but returned it back to the Hennepin County Attorney's Office. Protesters have been calling for Ellison to take on this case now for weeks. Minnesota native son Dennis McDonough made his first visit back home as the Secretary of Veteran Affairs. Senators Amy Klobuchar and Tina Smith invited him to see the groundbreaking work the Minneapolis VA is doing to combat the issue of veteran suicide. McDonough said Minnesota has been able to manage suicide prevention in 3 ways.
1, that suicide is preventable. 2, that it will require a public health approach to prevent suicide. And 3, that it takes all of us, not just veterans, not just the VA, but the whole community, the whole state, to ensure that we prevent suicide.
Governor Tim Walz added there is still plenty of work that needs to be done to reduce the suicide rates in the state.
We can't rest until every veteran gets the mental health care and the support they need, especially on this issue of veteran suicide.
The Minneapolis VA is also credited for vaccinating a large number of veterans against COVID-19. Some good news today on the wildfire that is still burning in the Boundary Waters. Now, while it hasn't grown, it is now 30% contained. The Bezic fire is still burning around 950 acres in an area northwest of Ely. The Forest Service says on Tuesday the flames spread north to some private land outside the BWCA, destroying a cabin and 3 outbuildings. No one has been hurt. Thursday's rains did help slow that spread and increase the containment, but crews are working hard to keep it from moving farther north, where there are more cabins and lake homes. Well, Dave's going to join us here with a quick look at that forecast here. Dave, you know, it was a hot one out there, but then it got really chilly when that fog kind of moved in a little bit. It's kind of a strange day for temperatures.
Here by the lake, that's indeed what happened. Warm inland, cooler by the lake. That's going to double whack us here this weekend, where tomorrow we get into the 80s, and then Sunday we drop into the 50s. But in between, we're in between low pressure systems right now. So after 1 to 3 inches of rain past couple of days, we got some sunshine today. Here's a picture coming in from Lake Habitogama from our former chief engineer, Larry Erickson, who's now retired and can have fun like this. This beautiful sky, though, that he saw will not last. The next low is going to cloud us up overnight tonight. And we're also going to have another dense fog advisory for the shoreline of Lake Superior through tomorrow morning. Short-term forecast shows clouds increasing tonight lead to a 30% chance for showers on Saturday, but a 60% chance for storms Saturday night and Sunday morning. 80 tomorrow leads to 50 on Sunday. All right, will it stay that way? I'll show you which way it's going to go with the 7-day forecast in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. There are signs that Duluth's tourism economy is about to rebound from the pandemic in a big way. Tonight, we're taking a look at what the Northland could expect. With concerts back at Bayfront, trains at the depot, and Canal Park restaurants back open, Duluth is ready to give visitors the experience they've grown to expect over the years.
This is our first time out since before everything went crazy.
The Mose family is visiting from St. Cloud. The family of 4 said that they felt safe while enjoying the city, but being around others will take some getting used to.
It feels a little weird.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, just being near people, you know, because we've just been in our house basically.
Yeah.
They enjoyed spots like Glensheen Mansion and the William A. Irvin, which started their summer tours on Friday.
They want to be out, they want to do things, and again, we've already seen a huge influx of tourists around the Duluth, Superior area, so very excited about this coming season. We expect great things the entire summer.
Hoping to bounce back safely and enjoy the Northland summer together. You can follow along with us on our social media pages as well as our website for the latest announcements on attractions and events that are opening back up this summer. Meanwhile, while many businesses are struggling to meet their staffing needs, one Duluth hotel came up with a solution. The Holiday Inn and Suites downtown is offering a $1,000 hiring bonus to new employees. General Manager Brandon Porter says they need to fill 90 positions, and the pandemic forced them to get creative in how they hire. While some argue employee shortage is caused by people not wanting to get off of unemployment, Porter says there are many reasons why people left the workforce during the pandemic.
I think we really need to change our perspective on, exactly what it takes to make people change their mind about coming off unemployment, as opposed to, just being quick to blame it on the federal government.
Bonuses at the hotel don't just go to those new hires. Current employees will also receive a benefit. Tonight, there is a new reigning queen on the Iron Range as the city of Chisholm crowned its 2021 Miss Chisholm and her court. The event was held at the amphitheater at the Minnesota Discovery Center. There were 8 candidates vying for Miss Chisholm and 8 kindergartners for Little Miss and Little Mr. Chisholm crowns. The scholarship pageant is put on by Chisholm Kiwanis. Organizers say it's a decades-old tradition that's important to keep alive.
Miss Chisholm and her courts are representatives of our community in parades, at ribbon cuttings. They help Kiwanis at events for the community. It's just something that the kids have always watched for, looked up to, and it's just important to carry out all of our traditions.
The new Miss Chisholm is Maya Pasenda. The first princess is Tori Castagneri. The second princess is Ava Baumgard. Little Miss Chisholm is Phoenix Konstad, and Little Mr. Chisholm is Finn Oskanen. Our very own Kristen Vaki, as you just saw there, did serve as the MC for tonight's event. Duluth's largest solar panel project, which would power about 300 homes, could get the green light as early as Monday. Duluth leaders partnered with Minnesota Power to create the largest solar array in Duluth. That's located on about 10 acres on Riley Road. The City Council will decide whether or not to move forward with leasing the land at their next meeting. Now, if approved, Minnesota Power would invest almost $4 million to install the array. Duluth Sustainability Officer Mindy Grandley says it's a big step for a more sustainable community.
The reason that this project was spurred by the Minnesota Public Utilities Commission was really to kind of put a little infusion of activity in the economy. So the projects were sort of hurried up for approval to get some more stuff going.
For more information about the farm, you can head to our website, cbs3duluth.com. A Duluth to the Trip library now opens the door to explore more of the Northland. The Duluth Public Library was selected for the Minnesota State Parks Library program. The library will have 4 Minnesota State Park passes to hand to check out. Now, starting on June 7th, you can check them out for up to a week at a time for free. Library employees hope this will get people outdoors this summer and connect with friends and family. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, a 5-year-old from the Iron Range has a new lease on life. Why he shares a special bond with the St. Paul man. Coming up next.
Over the past 2 days, Duluth airports managed 0.6 of an inch of rain. Hayward has got 3 inches of rain, and we're only halfway done through our rainy season here. We have more chances coming in tomorrow through Monday even. We'll talk about how much more could fall coming up after the break.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
At Mediacom, we know the future is ours to create. That's why we built an incredibly advanced fiber-powered network. So today, when lives are being challenged more than ever, we're working harder than ever to help families move forward, businesses restart, and our communities get back on their feet. Mediacom is up for this challenge. Our network is ready, our people are powerful, and we won't back down.
After 40 years, Skip's Home Center is closing forever at the end of May 2021. All inventory must be sold in addition to our fixtures and inventory. We have more than 1,000 kitchen and bathroom cabinets and cabinet doors for immediate sale, in addition to closeout doors, windows, hardware, faucets, sinks, marble tops, and so much more. We are currently operating at reduced hours, so call in advance while inventory is still available. All remaining inventory and fixtures will be sold at public auction on June 1st, 2021.
Looking for a home run on your next home project?
Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double.
Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park.
We never sacrifice quality, and you can count on us to avoid curveballs and save you time.
Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
As our communities recover, we want to give every child's dream a chance. It's time for our leaders to fully fund public education. No more budget cuts, no more letting the wealthiest Minnesotans and biggest corporations pay less than their fair share. Let's give every student what they need: healthy meals, trusted counselors, hands-on learning, individual attention. Believe in We Minnesota. Tell legislators to fund our schools so every student can thrive. No exceptions.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
It is National Wear Your Life Jacket to Work Day today to start off National Safe Boating Week, which runs next week through Memorial Day. I wore my life jacket into work indeed, but I wasn't going to wear it here on the air. It'd get in the way of something. I'd probably knock something over with my luck. So bottom line is, with National Safe Boating Week, the #1 rule to remember is every time you're out on the water, wear that life jacket. Don't hope to have enough time to get it on in a case of emergency. Odds are you won't. All right, boating weather this week, I think we'll have a bit of that. Though thunderstorms tomorrow night and Sunday may keep us off the lakes at least temporarily. We'll talk more about that coming up here in just a little bit. First, we look at the current conditions. Coming in from the airport in Duluth, it's 64 degrees there. Relative humidity is 90%. That's leading to fog by Lake Superior. And keep in mind, there's a dense fog advisory again for lakeside communities through tomorrow morning. Southeast winds going only 3 miles per hour at this moment and 30.15 inches of mercury. That's the barometric pressure reading. We're in between low pressure systems, so it should be cloudy but dry tonight. Tomorrow night, there's a chance for thunderstorms, which we talk about in just a bit. Quick look at the current temp says mid to upper 60s in the Upper Peninsula, anywhere from 54 in Superior to 69 degrees in Ashland and La Pointe for Wisconsin. And Minnesota numbers are going from 48 by the lake to 70 over towards places like Ely. Wide range of temperatures. Should be warm tomorrow with highs near 80. Sunday, though, we drop the other foot, or drop the other shoe, and drop back to only 50. Also, up and down, topsy-turvy temps. Right now, Doppler map shows a few showers still holding on to the area. What we see going into the UP here, those are showers from yesterday's and this morning's low pressure system. And then there's another one advancing on us here from the northwest. And so, yeah, for the moment, in between precip chances, but they come back to a 30% chance tomorrow from this low pressure system here. And it might be gentler showers here for Saturday itself, but Saturday night into Sunday, the frontal boundary behind it could stir up some thunderstorms. Some could get strong. It could be a bit of a bumpy Sunday. And then another low pressure system keeps rain chances going through Monday before we finally think about drying up on Tuesday. So 1 to 3 inches of rain falling already for a lot of towns. This time around for the next 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, it looks like Minnesota may go 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain, while folks in Wisconsin maybe get about 1/10 to 1/4 there. Now, what do we get tonight, temperature-wise in Minnesota? Pretty warm, low temps near 60, mostly cloudy sky. Wisconsin and Michigan will have a similar range of temps, mostly cloudy sky. Then tomorrow, Wisconsin and the UP, another warm one, highs near 80. Daytime showers, nighttime thunder possible. Minnesota gets that same deal there, 30% shower chance during the day, 60% storm chance at night. Highs near 80 tomorrow, give way to 50 on Sunday, but in turn, that's only a short-lived cool down. We go back to 65 Monday, 75 on Tuesday with a dry up there, Natalie, and then a little bit of wobbly for the temperatures. We descend a bit again for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday into the 60s.
All right, thanks, Dave. Well, it's a day to remember for a handful of strangers who now share a special bond. 5 Minnesota kidney donors and recipients met for the first time on Friday morning. Liz Collin has the details from St. Paul.
Hey, Charlie. How you doing, little buddy? Nice to meet you.
It's not every day a 28-year-old from St. Paul and a 5-year-old from the Iron Range become pals. But for these two, it was inevitable.
Thank you so much. No problem. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Fernando Cornejo gave young Charlie Benda something he desperately needed, a new kidney.
To meet somebody who could selflessly give up a piece of their body to my son to help him grow and become stronger, I just, like I was telling Fernando, it's beyond words on how grateful we are.
Fernando originally hoped to donate a kidney to his mom, but they weren't a match. Thankfully, her story has a happy ending, too.
Can I give you a hug? Sure.
Fernando's mom, Teresa, found her perfect match in a nurse from Lakeville.
Very grateful to you. You saved my life.
A selfless act from Charlie's great aunt, Jennifer Beauregard, started the domino effect of donations, giving a precious gift to those who really needed it.
There you go. Good.
And now, with his new lease on life, he can run into his future.
I need to go get chocolate.
Full speed ahead. Liz Collin, WCCO 4 News.
That's a great story. Well, the matches were made by doctors at the University of Minnesota who have the most advanced DNA sequencing technology in the world for this technology. Still to come on live local CBS3, after more than 2 weeks of fighting, a ceasefire between Hamas and Israel is holding. We'll have the details from the Middle East coming up next.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChev.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChev.com, a better way to buy.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
The nursing program at Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College is really challenging, but it has to be. It's approved by the Board of Nursing. And graduates here have been successfully passing the state board exam. They give you real-world experience with healthcare institutions across the community. I'm really glad I chose Fond du Lac Tribal and Community College.
People separate Duluth from the Iron Range. We're so intertwined. The Iron Range is good for Duluth, and Duluth is good for the Iron Range. We might be far up north, but we're an integral part of the state's economy and the state's history.
Kristen Vaki, reliable news for the Iron Range.
Epilepsy can affect anyone with a brain.
It does not discriminate.
If you have a brain,
you can get epilepsy.
But here's something that's just as important to know.
Anyone with a brain can affect epilepsy.
So let's use our brains to do just that.
Let's change the way people think about epilepsy.
To find cures.
Because if all of us can get epilepsy,
all of us can end epilepsy.
We just need to use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains to end epilepsy.
See the largest selection of Carhartt in the area. Work clothing for men and women at Northwest Outlet.
Breaking news, original reporting.
How do you hope to change the world?
And the good things in life.
Live music and variety.
Where are you going to get that?
Here.
Join Jeff Glore, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
CBS News Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley on CBS.
Turning to the latest in the Middle East, the ceasefire between Hamas and Israel is holding for now. Thousands of Jordanians celebrated the ceasefire near the shores of the Dead Sea, calling it a victory for Hamas. President Biden promised to provide security in the West Bank to help Gaza, where Israeli airstrikes heavily damaged residential areas.
We're going to attempt to put together a major package with other nations who share our view to rebuild the homes and without re-engaging, without providing Hamas the opportunity to rebuild our weapon systems.
The president also reiterated his support for Israel while defending the rights of Palestinians. Now, earlier clashes between Israeli police and demonstrators broke out in Jerusalem and the West Bank. At least 20 people were hurt in that incident.
Coming up next in sports, a foggy day for some high school baseball. Plus, did the Twins actually win a game? We'll tell you coming up next.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
As a person with a disability who values living independently and being safe, let's keep each other safe, Minnesota.
People with disabilities and people feeling the effects of aging. Roll up your sleeves and stay safe. Sign up today for Minnesota's Vaccine Connector program. Join the millions of people who have safely received a COVID-19 vaccine. It's the best thing you can do to support our local businesses and safely return to a more normal lifestyle. For further assistance, contact your COVID community coordinator at Access North.
Dude!
You gonna pick that up? Because there's no poop fairy to do that for you. See? Take these. They're not just poop bags. They're pride bags. Because you're doing the right thing for your neighbors and for the health of the whole watershed. Gotta fly. There's a Chihuahua cranking one out in Leicester right now. There is no poop fairy.
This is one of the biggest furniture events of the year, the Memorial Sale at Slumberland. Slumberland Furniture has the best prices around on all sorts of furniture. And right now at our Memorial Sale, everything is an additional 25% off our already low price.
This is totally you.
Yeah, this is the winner. Well, hello, Slumberland.
Get your look for less at the huge Memorial Sale at Slumberland.
Go to the ends of the earth.
Very pleasant place to be. I couldn't ask for anything more.
And reach for the stars.
Where's the Oscar? Oh, this is great.
Do you still love it?
I do.
But wait, there's more. Experience thought-provoking. It was literally like Groundhog Day.
I do know what makes a good movie.
Innovative.
It's hard not to overflow.
And truly original reporting. Because there's always something new under the sun on CBS Sunday morning.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me to understand how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me at work when I lead by example. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Is being challenged by DFL.
The race is on. Learn how Berkey 2021
is it safe to be ice fishing on Lake Superior?
New funding is bringing more mental health resources.
Dave Anderson.
How a popular new recreational area is allowing.
Hear how one vaccination clinic in West Duluth is focusing
into the COVID-19 pandemic, and food insecurity is still
new year, new ownership.
To stay up to date with the news and weather that impacts you and your community, join us weekdays for CBS3 Live at 5. Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
For the first time since 2016, the UW Superior softball team has advanced to the NCAA tournament. It was an impressive run for the Jackets in their first season under head coach Melissa Fracker. They opened the big dance at Iowa Regional against the 24th ranked team in the country, St. Olaf. Bottom of the second is where we'll pick this one up. Bases full for the Olies. Callie Santmeyer gets one past Jess Jacobson in left field. All three runs will come in. Santmeyer has a triple. It's 6-0 Olies. But if we know anything about UWS this season, they battle in the fifth. Tiffany Kirk manufactures a run via sac fly. Kayla Kramer comes in from third. But a few batters later, Darvina Horvath finds some grass in center. Olivia Bancroft-Hart scores to bring it back to a 4-run game, but St. Olaf pulls away for the 11-3 win. They fall in the elimination game this evening to Webster, ending the Yellow Jackets' historic season. It's been a long haul of a season for the Minnesota Wilderness. They started back in October, but now the NAHL Robertson Cup playoffs are finally here. Game 1 of their best-of-5 series against the Bismarck Bobcats was tonight. Early in the first, Bobcats getting in some early pressure. John Bell skates in, keeps it on the ice. Bismarck has the lead just 2 minutes in. It didn't take long for the Wilderness to get it back, though. Just 90 seconds later, Grant Doctor takes an entry pass and makes it count, and we're knotted up at 1. But with time winding down in the first, the Bobcats go to work once again. A nifty move and pass finds Joel Podolchuk. That's a name that I practiced, who gives Bismarck the lead right back. They go on to win it 5-3, the final. Locally, heading to Ed Metner Field for some action between Ashland and Cloquet on the baseball diamond. 6th inning, Ashland with the lead, runners at first and second with 2 outs. Base hit for the Ordocker sends 2 runs in, and they extend their lead to 4. That'll be the score at the end of the 6th, and they go on to win 6-2, the final. And the sun made its way through the fog this afternoon over at Wade Stadium as Denfeld hosted Hermantown. Top of the third, Hunters came out swinging. Owen Hinterman rips one to right, turns on the wheels for the diving double. there we'll get there. Same inning is where we'll go. Hunters stay swinging. This time, Gavin Volhois finds the opposite corner, granting Hinderman a ticket home for the score. Hawks take a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the 3, corners loaded for the Hunters. Dane Zuck pops one up. In the meantime, the Hunters build a campfire, put it out real fast with the out. Denfeld goes on to win it 5-4, the final. And second set of the season for the Twins and the Indians at Progressive Field. Top of the 3rd, 2-2 count for Rob Refsnyder. It's a deep fly ball to left field off Tristan McKenzie for his first home run. Welcome to Minnesota. For the Twins, makes it a 1-0 game. Top of 4, bases loaded. Things go from bad to worse for the Indians. That's a nice thing to say about the opposing team when they're playing for the Twins. Max Kepler goes deep to right to the back wall for a double. 2-run score after the damage was done. Twins scored 9 total runs in the ending. They go on to win it 10-0, the final. Brewers not quite as fortunate tonight. They fall to the Reds in Cincinnati 9-4, the final score. Well, summer of 2019 was the last time Duluth FC kicked things off together as a team. COVID-19 put a major wrench in their 2020 season. The National Premier Soccer League was forced to cancel their season due to coronavirus, but Sean Morgan's squad is ready to suit up as the Blue Greens open up their season tomorrow night at home. Coach Morgan says they had a bit of difficulty getting some of the boys en route from Canada, but they managed to get them through.
Really excited to get going. You know, it's been a long 18 months since we were contacting players and kind of getting ready to come in. And, you know, with COVID, it seems like it's been a lot longer than 18 months. So, yeah, everybody's super excited to get back in. People have had a little bit of a taste of you know, college soccer over the last couple months, which has been good, so coming in relatively fit. But yeah, everybody's super excited to get going.
The Blue and Green will play 6 games at home and 6 games away. Kickoff is tomorrow night at 7 at Public School Stadium. And that is going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS3.
The big 6% instant rebate sale continues at Prime Appliance. Hi, John here. Get an additional 6% off the floor price instantly when you pay at the counter. What could be sweeter? Well, I'll tell you, it's extended to May 31st. Check out our in-stock 4-piece kitchen suites with brand names like GE, Samsung, Frigidaire, KitchenAid, and Beko. And remember, take another 6% off our sale price. Have our pros deliver and install or take it home today. Prime Appliance, it's the best place to buy your appliances.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads, plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
Breaking news, original reporting.
How do you hope to change the world?
And the good things in life.
Live music and variety.
Where are you going to get that?
Here.
Join Jeff Glore, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Well, Dave, last check of that forecast here for us.
Well, we're going to have temperatures go up and then down. 80 for a lot of towns on Saturday. 30% shower chance during the day, turning into a 60% thunderstorm chance Saturday night into Sunday. And then we drop the temperature to 50. Perk back up to 65 with a parting shot of showers on Monday. Maybe a few thunderstorms peppered in there as well. And then drier and a wide range of temperatures from Tuesday through Friday or so, going from 60 to 75.
Not a horrible week on tap at all. All right. Thanks, Dave. Well, that's your CBS 3 News at 10. Have a great rest of your night.